Hey, Gavox here. So, I had a major problem choosing today, as I believe everybody's going to have a major, decision ahead of them. I got that same decision. Who to take at my silver level 1 and then my inning 1 300 program stars. So, going through the pros and cons, Reggie Jackson hits tanks, right? 115 power versus righty with that left-handed swing, and it is a sweet left-handed swing. If I remember, I didn't use this card last year, but 2 years ago, I remember it being really nice, so it'd be kind of cool to try that out again. I do actually like left-handed hitters slightly better than right-handed hitters due to either me being a lefty IRL or various other reasons. I don't know. But Ryan Sandberg at second base is really nice. We also have the Larkin at shortstop that can play pretty well. The problem is, Larkin's not as great against righties. He's got kind of a little bit of an issue there in the power. Sandberg's only got 80-something power, but it's similar to Bellinger, but Sandberg's got good contact, so he can put it over the fence, but not as consistently over the fence as, say, somebody like Reggie Jackson. So it was really hard. Go for the position scarcity with Ryan Sandberg, move Biggio to catcher, and kind of use him in the middle of the field because neither one of them has secondary at shortstop, which is the real position I needed to fill, which made me like, hey, why don't you take Larkin if you need shortstop to fill? I decided, you know what? It's not a bad idea, but I think I'm going to go cap at shortstop as I feel like the cap should be used. It's super powerful. The swings can be whatever you want. So I will need to fill out second base. So we're going to try out Ryan Sandberg for now. He's going to be my decision. He does have the secondary at third base, but I like Eddie Matthews there. The evolution card I think is just glitchy. The way he swings, the way somehow he just puts the ball into play. He even does okay against lefties for me. So we ended up choosing Ryan Sandberg for that silver level 1 choice. And so far, pretty good. I'll get some gameplay out of him. But moving on to the program stars players. We got 300 stars. We finished that today. So the first inning choices between Duke Snider. He destroys right-handed hitting, but he's such a liability against left-handers. He plays the outfield, which is a very crowded position. 69 speed is nice, but not god tier. Arm is okay. Fielding reactions fine too. All very nice numbers here for Duke with 83 vision. But man, having a hole against lefties, not actually bad platoon, but I want a guy that's going to start for me all the time. Todd Helton here, a first baseman with only 70-something power. That's going to be I feel like this is a frustrating card. They kind of destroyed him there on the power. So not being able to hit tanks consistently with him basically takes him off the first base spot for me. So for the first inning, it's kind of down to the elimination. I am going to go with Roy Oswalt, as you see on your screen. Let's go ahead and take him. What's nice about Roy is I select this Classic Stadium 2 that I got for doing the event, I believe. What's really nice about Roy Oswalt's card is the pitch mix, is basically being able to go with decently high 90s here. You can see that 96, and then you got the evolution card that gets some 97. Curveball down to 72 with the 71 there. So here's the evolution Oswalt, which I'll be working towards. What's nice about the evolution is if you put it in the player program and you lock in this collection, you can actually sell back the regular Oswalt. So that's kind of a neat little thing. Usually when you collect things, you basically gotta, hey, you're done with it. It's over. You can't sell them anymore. But after doing this one, you can sell them back. So the per 9s are his major downside, 77 and 78, as we move on to the roster. And let's do a little team update here. So Oswalt, I'm going to check him out, probably do some debut on the gameplay. Here it is. We got Trout, Mantle, Sheffield. Trout's hitting so well for righty. I told you earlier that I really like lefties better, but man, Trout hits so well, along with Sheffield, Biggio. All these cards are just doing so well for me. I really don't want to put a Gallo in their place. That's why I didn't really want to go grab another left-handed bat out there as my kind of silver 1 card. So that's why we went with Sandberg to move Biggio to catcher. So I hit really well with Piazza too. So it's kind of hard because I was hitting over 400 Piazza to replace him with Biggio. It's kind of like an adjustment. So I got two decent, basically mirror image of each other there in Sandberg and Biggio. Eddie Matthews is kind of the lowest overall, but you know, he hits really well. Here's the pitching staff where Oswalt fits in there. I guess he's technically my number 2, maybe number 3 right there. Him and Scherzer behind Kluber. I am kind of regretting not getting Hal because he's really solid. My bullpen there, I have 93 and a 94 overall as my top 2, as Wagner is the collection reward for AL West, and then Gagne is only like 30K in the market, which is just amazing to me. Like the best right-handed closer in the game, or reliever in the games, only 30K. He must have been popping out of packs pretty decently for people. As you saw in my Gagne video, I didn't get him, and I didn't have a chance yet. The rest of the bullpen, though, it's really hard pitching right now. I feel like it's so like, you know, either your opponent's going to put up 10 runs or they're not. That's kind of a weird thing to say, but like either they're good at hitting and you're going to get smacked around no matter who your pitcher is, or not, right? Or they're just going to kind of chase in the dirt. So pitching right now is kind of a crapshoot. It feels like it doesn't feel like it's as skillful as maybe it was even last year, where I felt like if I pitched well and like good pitching would get rewarded. But you know what? Still good pitching is better than bad pitching, like grooving it down the middle. So there is a little bit of difference. But there's the pitching staff. That's the team right now. Who do you guys take at Silver 1 and 300 stars if you're there? Otherwise, who do you plan on it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.